Hello, this is Faith Strings here. Welcome to my YouTube lesson, my guitar lesson. If you're new here, please I want you to click the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell so you always stay notified each time I post new videos. So very quickly we'll start from where we stopped. Last class for the beginners, I taught us notes the notes on the guitar. By now I believe you should know the names of all the notes on the six strings. If not, go back to the previous lesson. So very quickly, we'll be doing what we call scales today. Scales, what are scales? What is the usefulness of scale? In scale in music mean a very different thing from what you may have known. Scale, is just talking about fish or reptiles. It's the foreskin, you understand? But here, scale. Okay, let me just go to the very root. Scale is derived from a Latin word, yes, a Latin word meaning scalar, a Latin word scalar, and it means stair or staircase or ladder. And like ladder, you can ascend, you understand? It means you can ascend a scale or descend, you understand? But to me, I define scale as the arrangement of musical notes in a particular order, you understand? Take for example, you're sending a staircase, a stair, you understand, that has 12 steps. There is a order. You can decide to go one step at a time. You can go two step, you understand, every two step. That is the order. The same thing with music. Now the first scale and the parent scale, remember we have 12 notes in music, is what we call the chromatic scale. Chromatic scale. I'm going to display it for you on the screen to see. Chromatic scale. What is a chromatic scale? Remember I said scale is the arrangement of notes in a particular order. Now, a chromatic scale is the arrangement of notes in a particular order. 12 notes. It's a 12 note scale. And the order is what? Just semitone. You understand? By now, you should know what a tone and a semitone is. I treated that on the last topic. Um, we call them musical distance. Just like you can measure the distance between two places or two items. But in music, you have a different unit of measurements. You measure tones in tones and semitones. For instance, I can decide to play this is a C. Between two immediate frets is what? This is fret 1 and fret 2. This is a semitone. From here to here is what? A tone. You understand? So a chromatic scale, let me start from the key of E, my sixth string. This is the low E and the high E. Remember the high E string, right? So if I want to play my chromatic scale in the key of E, on this I ascend. I can ascend or descend, remember. So I ascend using half steps, intervals, semitones. So I start from E. The next key will be what? F. We've done this before. Then F sharp. This is just a reminder. Then G. Then G sharp, half step. Then A. Then A sharp. D. C. C sharp. D. D sharp. Back to E. Remember these two dots and what I told you about them. All right. So from E to E, we ascended. I can descend. It's a 12 note scale. Remember 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Back to 1. Our 1 is open. I can do the same thing for my A string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Back to 1, 2. It's a cycle, right? So that is a chromatic scale. I went on the guitar. I have horizontal movement or vertical movement. I can decide to go like this or like this. For now, I'm just going horizontally. I can decide to go back E, then I have D sharp, I have D, I have C sharp, C, D, A sharp, A, G sharp, G, F sharp, F, back to E. So you should know the movements ascending or descending. So now we are going to the major scale. The chromatic scale, remember I said it's a 12 note scale, but a major scale is a 7 note scale. It is extracted from what? The chromatic scale. The chromatic scale is the mother scale. It's a 12 note scale. Remember there are 12 keys, so it contains the entire 12 keys. But the chromatic scale, it depends on the roots. I can decide to play a C chromatic scale. This is a C. Remember, this is E, then this is A. We did that in our last class. This is A sharp, B, then C. This is A, C. So I can start. This is my root. The formula, I'm going to give you the formula. The formula for a major scale is what? The roots. You start with the root, and you go a tone, 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 semitone, tone, 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 semitone. It's seven. It's a 7 scale plus the root gives you 8. So I can start. I want to play a C major scale, for instance. This is my C. I go root, then tone, do, re. The sound is the sulfur, re. Then I go another tone, right? Remember, from here to here is a tone, tone. Then I start from the root. Let's count. Tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. Very easy. You can do this for any key. Let me go again on the key of C. This is C, the roots. Start from the roots, the major scale formula. Then tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. Right? Okay, let me give you a close up. Let me do the same thing. This scale is very, very common. The sound is do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Sorry. Let me do that in the key of A, right? Or in the key of E. This is E. I want to play E chromatic scale, E major scale, right? Start from E, then I go a tone, the root, do, then a tone. Remember, from E to F is the same tone, so I go a tone. E, the next note will be what? F sharp. Tone, tone, mi, fa, semitone, then tone, 3 tones, sa, tone, la, tone, then tone, semitone. Again, roots, tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 and semitone. Beautiful. So you can do this for any key. So now we've done in the key of C and E. Let me now teach you um, the neck position. Let's play the same thing we played, the neck position, right? So start from C. The C major scale is the easiest. You can get any scale, any major scale from the chromatic scale. Write out the chromatic scale first step, right? Then apply the major scale formula. The roots, you start from the root, then tone, 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 semitone, tone, 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 semitone. So if you do that, you get C, then D, E, F, G, A, B, then C. A C has no black and white keys, the major scale. You're not touching accidentals, right? So this is C. I want to do the same thing. I can go C and D, but I can also go C. This is a D, remember? So I'm not going horizontally, I'm going vertically. This is C. The other one, I just played everything on one string, but want to utilize all the other strings, right? This is C, the third fret. Then I go D. The next note is D. Then I go to E. This is E. Then F. Then G is open. Then E. Then B. Then C. Let me go again. I start from string 5, the A string. I start from my C note, the third fret, C. Then I go to the fourth string. I play D. Then I have my E. Then still close to E, I have my F on the fourth string. Then I go to my third string, your G string open. I have my G, then A. Then I have my B, my second string, open note. Then still on my second string, I have C. So I ascended from this C to this C, the low C to this C. That is what we call pitch. Pitch is simply the degree of highness or lowness of a note, right? This is C, this is C, 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 right? C, right? So we can go C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So that would be your assignment. Then you try to come down, work your way down. C, D, A, G, F, E, D, C. So keep rehearsing. If you have any questions, just use the comment section. I'm going to respond to them as quickly as possible. Till then, keep rehearsing, keep enjoying music. Bye bye.